run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so...
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Washington 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 53 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Washington.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes this Washington 10, Lions 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Kenny Galladay, 79 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Preston Williams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Lions 28, Washington 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Washington.
That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Lions 28, Washington 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
19-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's 3rd.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yards to go.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Lions 42, Washington 24. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Lions 42, Washington.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, take the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Gibson here complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Under 10, 10.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
10-39.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matthew Ioannidis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, you've got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that. Because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
39.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.